in Jdbc. Tell me what are the limitations we are having. Number one. The query for triplex methods give results as it expects. Give results which are not acceptable in the industry standard programming. Industry standard program. How can you say that, sir? Have a look, guys. Example one. Query for map method gives the single record. Query for map method gives the single record as the map object, right? As the map object, having column names as keys and the column values as the values. Values as the values. Understanding my statement? Okay. So, like this you will get now, boss. Here are my keys, guys. Here are my values, guys. Tell me. EMPNO 7499. E-name Ellen. E-name Ellen. Job clerk. Job clerk. Next. Job clerk. Next one. Sal. 9,000. Keys contains what, guys? Column names. Values contains what? Column values. Values contains what, my dear? Column values. Comfortable, guys? Come on, are you with me? Having column names as keys, column values as the values. Column names as the keys, column values as the values. Okay, boss. Storing column names as the keys of map collection is unnecessary. Is unnecessary. Yes or no, na, boss? We are interested in record values. Are you interested in column names, guys? Okay. The industry standard is storing single record into Java Bean class object, which is also called model class object. Are you understanding my statement? Storing single record into Java Bean class object, nothing but model class object. Okay, here employee object, boss. Employee object. Here, what is this? Employee number 7499. Employee name Raja. job clerk, salary 90,000. Salary 9,000. This is industry standard. This is industry standard. Okay, for this customized result, we need to go for, okay, callback interfaces based callback methods. Are you understanding my statement? Okay. Storing single record into map object is waste of object. What is the industry practice? Single record should be stored into what? One Java bean class object, nothing but model class object. Example to query for list method gives. Okay, guys. Long back I discussed it. Java Bean is very useful to transfer data from one layer to another layer, one project to another project. Forgot a Sairam. Long back I have given. Remembered, if you want to pass the data from one layer to another layer, one class to another class, one project to another project, we always prefer Java Bean. Remembered? Query for list method gives list of map objects. Query for list method gives list of map objects. List of map objects representing the multiple records. Representing the multiple records. Got it? Here is my list of map objects, guys. This is my map object 1. This is my map object 2. This is my map object 3. Total how many map objects are there, guys? 3 map objects are there. And each map object looks like this or not? Each map object looks like this or not? This is my map object, boss. Copy. This is my map object, guys. This is my map object. And each map object looks like this or not? Okay. Array, all the times values are fine. But every time what is need of column names, guys? Waste of memory or not? In every map object, the same column names will be stored. Which is unnecessary. Which is unnecessary. The same column names will be stored, which is unnecessary. To overcome this problem, okay, which is unnecessary. To overcome this problem, okay, the industry standard is understanding my point. In every map object, the same column names will be stored, which is unnecessary. The industry standard is list of Java Bean class objects, nothing but model class objects representing multiple records. representing multiple records. Understanding my statement, guys? The list of Java model class objects representing multiple records. Yeah. List of model class objects. A model means data. Since Java Bean is holding data, that is called model class object. Employee class object was employee object here, employee object here, employee object here. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Employee class object. Here is my employee class object. Here is my employee class object. This is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Got it? Employee class object, employee class object. Here is what? List of model class object. This is industry standard. But yeah, I think you understood limitations of direct methods in Jdbc template, guys. Okay. To solve these problems with direct methods, take the support of methods with callback interfaces. Okay. Methods with callback interfaces. Let us try to understand working with Jdbc template methods with callback interfaces. Nothing but callback methods. Nothing but callback methods. Got it, guys? Super. Working with the Jdbc template methods with callback interfaces. With callback interfaces. Nice, guys. Now let's see. What is callback method? The method that will be called on automatically by underlying environment is called callback method. We don't call that method, guys. That will be called automatically. The method that is called by underlying environment. Underlying environment. Environment can be a what? Container or server or framework or object or anything else is called callback. Next, guys, callback interface. Callback interface. The interface that contains the declaration of callback interface is called callback method. Callback interface. Callback interface. Okay, guys. Callback interfaces in Spring Jdbc are callback interfaces in Spring JDBC are. Okay, in Spring JDBC are row mapper. Okay, row mapper gives single record result set object to process into Java Bean class object. Next, result set extractor. Understanding my statement, guys? Yeah, all these interfaces contains callback methods. The interface that contains the declaration of callback method. Okay. Extractor queues multiple records. RS object to process into list of Java Bean class objects. Okay, list of Java Bean class object. Understanding my statement? Contains callback method. Callback method. Next, boss. Prepared statement setter gives prepared statement object. Gives prepared statement object and allows us to set use prepared statement object and allows us to set various query param values to it. Understanding my statement? Gives prepared statement object and allows us to set various query param values to it. Next, prepared statement creator. Prepared statement creator gives connection object. Gives JDBC connection object. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Gives JDBC connection object and allows us to create prepared statement object. Okay. To send and execute the SQL query. But most regularly used one are these one only, boss. Result set extractor. Here is my row mapper, guys. Here is my result set extractor. Convinced, my dear? Got the clarity, boss? Come on. The callback interfaces in Spring JDBC are, and many things are there, and etc. Okay, guys. Now listen. Row mapper docs, guys. The docs. This is my row mapper, guys. No, this is wrong row mapper. I want Spring related row map. All Java related things are coming. Row mapper, Spring docs. Row mapper, Spring docs. Nice, guys. Row mapper, Spring docs. What is the method we are having, guys? row mapper interface is having this method. The row mapper is having this one, guys. Okay. This is our row mapper interface. Copy this. This is our row mapper interface. Yes, boss. Inside that one method declaration is there. One method declaration is there. What is the method? Map row is the method. Yeah, at the rate nullable means return value can be null value. But that's the meaning of nullable. That's the meaning of nullable. Return value can be null. Array, if t is x, here also return type is x. If t is y, return type is y. T is z, return type is z. Got it? Okay. Super. Result set object with one record. Next, guys. Record number in table. In DB table, that is stored into results. That is stored into results. Record number in DB table that is stored into results set object. Comfortable, guys? Record number in DB table that is stored into result set object. Result set RS into row num. Result set object with one record, guys. Now listen. Okay, by overriding this method, guys, we can customize the result into our choice. But before that, let me ask one thing. Can you explain different types of inner classes, guys? Different types of inner classes. Normal inner class, guys. Normal inner class. Next, nested inner class. Nested inner class. Lastly, local inner class. Lastly, anonymous inner class, boss. ANONYMOUS. Anonymous inner class, guys. Yeah. When normal inner class, nested inner class, or nested is also called static inner class, right, boss? No. Nested is also called static inner class. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Yeah. When to use which inner class we will discuss later, guys. Okay. When to use. This is interface means definitely it expects implementation class. Okay. Implementation class. When you need this implementation class logic inside only one outer class, inside only one class, better to take that implementation class as inner class or not? Are you understanding my statement? We generally take callback interface implementation class as the inner class in DAO class because we need the logics of inner class only in DAO class. Only in a DAO class. Not in other classes. Not in other classes. Convinced, mice? Convinced, my dear? So that's why we always prefer writing what? Implementation logic for this, implementation logic for this by taking the support of inner class. Okay, first we'll start with a normal inner class, then we will improve to other level. Okay, guys, got the point, my dear? Understanding my statement? Okay, okay, guys. Yeah, we can use all the things. Anonymous inner class can be developed by using lambda expressions also. Praveen Srinivas, one by one I will introduce. Can you keep quiet until I introduce it? Can you keep quiet until I introduce it, guys? Come on. Super, guys. Now tell me, guys. Query for object method. Query for object method signature that takes row mapper type param. Row mapper type param. Query for object method that takes row mapper type param. Okay, for that one, what we should look for, guys? JDBC template support or not? JDBC template docs. Their methods. Their methods. Here is what? Query for. Here is my what? Query for object. Here is my query for object. Query for object that takes row mapper parameter. Okay. Have a look on this, guys. Have a look on this, guys. We are having this one now, boss. Look at the signature. Nullable. Return type can be nullable. Query for object, string SQL, row mapper, row mapper, row mapper. Third parameter is what? Varargs. That means query parameter values you have to pass. Nullable on the top of method means return value can be null. Nullable on the top of parameter means, okay, while calling method argument value can be null. Okay, that is a just indication. Annotations, don't think much. Here is the query, row mapper T, row mapper, nullable. This is the signature, guys. Tell me, guys, Java method parameter type is interface means we should pass interface object or interface implementation class object. Row mapper is the parameter type. Tell me, we should pass row mapper object or row mapper interface implementation class object. If Java method parameter type is an interface, then we need to pass interface implementation class object as the argument value while calling the method. As the argument value while calling the method. As the argument value while calling the method. If Java method parameter type, then we need to pass interface implementation class object as the argument value while calling the method. Comfortable, guys? Are you understanding my statement? Comfortable or not? Clear? Got the clarity? Got the clarity, guys, everyone? Super. Right. This is the method, guys. Row mapper is the parameter type. Row mapper is the parameter type. So shall we design one application, guys? Okay, guys. Write a Spring JDBC application that gives the single record of EMPDB table as employee Java Beaner model class object. Java Beaner model class object. Shall we try that, guys? Okay. Yeah. Now let me get into our workspace, guys. Switch workspace, FS NTSP63. Create Maven project. Adding the following dependencies. A. Spring context support. B. OJDBC 8. C. Okay. OJDBC. Next one. OJDBC 8. Hikari CP. B. Spring JDBC. These are the jars we have to add this. File close all, guys. File new Maven project, guys. Say next. Maven archetype quick start. Say next, guys. Maven archetype this. There, what after that? What next? Artifact ID. Spring JDBC pros2, guys. Pros2 JDBC template callback interfaces. Okay, callback interfaces. Callback interfaces. What is the default package? com.nt.test. Here is my callback interface. Project is under preparation. These jars are same as previous project. Instead of wasting time in mvnrepository.com, I can copy paste from previous project. Yeah, you can do like that. Okay. Here is my pom.xml, guys. Change Java version to 17. Okay. Say paste. Guys. Perform Maven update. leave an update, then Java version will be changed out. Yeah, boss. Done. Step number 2. Change Java version in form.xml to 17 and perform even update. Step number 3. Step number 3, guys. Tell me next one. Create the following packages in src/main/java file. src/main/java package, guys. com.nt.model package, guys. com.nt.dav package, guys. com.nt.cfcs package, guys. com.nt.service com.nt.service. So these are the packages. Okay, already test package is there. You know that test package is coming along with the project creation. Next, step number 3. Develop the model class employee in com.nt.model package. Employee as Java bean. Okay, in model package. Super, guys. Tell me here, new class. Where is this? New class. Yeah. Here is my what, guys? Employee.java. Private int empno. Any name you can take, guys. Private string ename. You need not to match with the column names, but recommended to match. String job. String, what is this? Float salary. Float salary, guys. Here is my employee boss. Right click, source, getter setter, select all, after salary. Okay, here is my toString. Right click, source, generate toString. Here is my setters and getters. Here is my toString. Here is my toString. Comfortable, guys, understanding my statement. Here is my employee.java, guys. Yes, we are ready with this class. Already I have given videos of Lambda API in the vacation to watch. If you know Lambda API, we can use Lambda API here. Instead of getter setter method manually, we can use Lambda API to generate this one dynamically. Okay. Yeah, in my system, Lambda API is not configured. That's why I'm doing this one. Step number, how much, guys? 6. Step number 5, na boss? Yes. Here is step number 5. Yes, boss. Step number 5, guys. What is there? Develop the DAO interface and DAO IMPL class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, guys. Sir, this Java Bean is not implementing serializable interface. Implementation of serializable interface is recommendation. When I'm very much sure I'm going to use this employee Java Bean within the project, different classes of same project. When I'm very much sure it is not going to be used to send data over the network, there is no meaning of working with what? Implementing serializable interface. There is no meaning of dealing with serializable interface, right? If you feel this object, this Java Bean class object data will travel over the network, then think about going for implementing serializable interface. Wantedly, I am not implementing serializable interface because we are going to use this Java Bean class objects within the project. Right, boss. Within the project. Yeah. Okay. Next, develop DAO interface and implementation class. Here is my DAO, my dear. New interface. I employee DAO. I employee DAO. Dot Java. This is my DAO interface. Understanding my statement, guys? Public DAO interface. Public. What is the return type of this, guys? Public interface I employee DAO. Here, employee, get employee by number, int number. Tell me, guys. Earlier, I used to take return type as the map, guys. But this time I'm taking this one, right? Get employee by number. How many employee details will come? Melvin Raz, can you use your common sense instead of showing attitude? Melvin Raz, look at the method and look at the things. Get employee by number. How many employee details will come at a time? One employee. One employee means what? Single employee as the return type is good. I have to take a list of employee. There is no need of taking list of employees, right? Single employee is sufficient or not? Single employee is sufficient or not? Come on, guys. That's why we have taken single employee here, right, boss? Okay, we are ready with the DAO interface. Okay, IMPL class, boss. DAO IMPL class. New class employee DAO IMPL dot Java. Employee DAO IMPL. Implements iEmployee DAO. Copy this, paste it. Yes, add unimplemented methods. How to configure it as a Spring Bean repository EMPDAO. Next, private iEmployee, private JDBC template. Ultimately JDBC template JT. How to inject @auto void. Cool guys. @auto. Okay, now I'm taking inner class plus. Inner class. Okay, our static inner class. If you want to use, listen, if you want to use content of the inner class both in static method and non-static method, better to go for static inner class, guys. Static inner class is also called as nested class. Nested inner class was, come on. Nested inner class. If you want to use logic of class only inside the non-static method, go for normal inner class. Both in static and non-static methods, go for nested inner class. So right now, private inner class can be private. Private static class employee row mapper implement row mapper of employee. Generic type I have taken as what? Employee was. Yeah, which row mapper? Spring related row mapper. Add unimplemented methods. Okay, that is going to give me result set object, right? That is going to give me result set object. Understanding my statement, boss? That is going to give me result set object. Understanding my statement? Okay, here copy result set object record to result set object record to employee class object. Result set employee EMP is equal to new employee of EMP dot set employee number RS dot get int of 1 EMP dot set employee name RS dot get string of 2 EMP dot set job RS dot get string of 3 EMP dot set salary RS dot get float of 4 return EM. Did you notice that, guys? Here we have a logic. Okay, there is no need of making employee bean as a Spring Bean, boss, because we are creating object manual that object manually. Convinced, my dear? Got the clarity? Come on, everyone. Yes, boss. Now I'm taking query here. What is the query? Private static final string. Private static final string. What is there? Get EMP by number. Select EMP NO, ename, job, sal from EMP. Where EMP NO is equal to question. where EMP-NO is equal to question. EMP-NO is equal to question mark. Now have a look, guys. Employee EMP is equal to JT dot query for object. JT dot query for object. Have a look on this. Query I passed, guys. Second type is what? Query for object. Second type is what? Row mapper. Okay. Row mapper one. Row mapper object can we pass here, guys? New employee row mapper of. Okay. Next, argument values. NO is the variance. NO is the variance. First one is query. Second one is row mapper. Third one is the argument value. Return EM. Return EMP. Check it out. Tell me what it is doing, guys. Tell me what it is doing. From JT, gather the data source object. Using data source object, gets one connection object from connection pool. Using that connection object, it creates what? Using that connection object, it creates what? Prepared statement object having this query. Sets the argument value to query. Executes the query. You will get result set object having the record. Takes this object. On this object, calls map row method automatically. Calls map row method automatically having result set object as the argument value. Record number of the table as the another argument value. Record number in the table as the another argument value. Got it? Copies. Result set object record to. Copies. Result set object record to employee class object. Come on, guys. Copies. Copies. Result set object record to employee class object. And that employee object is returned here. And this method is returned to DAO method. DAO method returns to service class. DAO method simply returns that one to service class. Got the clarity, boss? Okay, that means we are able to involve our callback interface based callback method to customize the results as we need or not. To customize the results as we need or not. Come on. Customization is happening or not happening? We are able to get the record into super, guys. Step number 6, guys. Develop the Spring Bean configuration file as shown below. Okay. As shown below. Yeah. You tell me, guys. Sai Sam, when you don't need logics of the class outside one class, what is need of taking normal class? Tell me. You can take normal class, but is there any need? Am I going to use this inner class? Am I going to use this employee row mapper class logics outside any other class except this DAO? No. That's why I preferred inner class. That's why I preferred inner class, right, boss? If you are planning to use in multiple classes, go for normal class. But if you are planning to use only in one class, better to keep those logics as inner class logics or not. Yes or no? No? I think a few minutes back, I have written same statement here. In the paintbrush, few minutes back only, I have written same statement. Okay. Where is that? We generally take callback interface implementation class as inner class in a DAO class because we need the logics of inner class only in a DAO class, not in other classes. Sai Sham, can you focus in the classroom? Yeah, develop the Spring Bean configuration file, guys. Listen. Okay. Array, we are injecting JDBC template to DAO. To create JDBC template, what is required? Data source is required. Hikari CP data source is predefined using bean tag. JDBC template is predefined class using bean tag. Okay. So since both the classes are predefined classes, we are going to configure them as Spring Beans using bean tag of XML file or not. But we did the same work for the last example also. Can we copy paste the same thing from last example, guys? Copy this, paste it. Say paste. Have a look. The same story in a data source configuration that is injected to JDBC template by configuring JDBC template as Spring Bean. Remaining all are user-defined beans, guys. Remaining all are user-defined beans, guys. Okay. Here is my application context.exe. Here is my application context.exe. Paste. Okay. Here is my application context.xml tag. Property name data source. Base package com.it. Step number 7, guys. Step number 7. Develop the service interface and service IMPL class. Service interface and service IMPL class. New interface, employee management service. Public employee, show EMP details by number. Int number. Show EMP details by number int number. Copy these guys. Service interface. Done. New class. Employee management service IMPL. Add employee management service. Finish. Employee management service. Copy these guys, paste it. Yes. How to make this class as service class, guys? @service EMP service. @service EMP service. Okay, I have to inject DAO. employee DAO. EMP DAO. How to go for injection, boss? @auto. Super. Use DAO. Employee EMP is equal to EMP DAO dot get NO. Return EMP. Easy na, boss? Service class is just calling the DAO method and getting the things. Right now, no business logic. That's why just calling the service interface. Next one, service IMPL class. Service IMPL class. Service IMPL class. Clear, guys? Develop the client application. Step number 8. Develop the client application. Right click. Class, guys. Class. Tell me. JDBC template. JDBC template. What is this? Callback interfaces test. Callback interfaces test. Super nice. Yeah, client applications. Tell me. Create IOC container. Class path. XML application context CTX is equal to new class path XML application context com/nt/cfz/ application context dot XML. Application context dot XML. Okay. Get to service class object. Okay. Employee management service is equal to CTX dot get b EMP service employee management service dot class. Invoke the method. Employee EMP is equal to service dot show employee details by 7499. Sysout 7499 employee details. Yep. ToString method will be called automatic. Close container CTX dot close container CTX dot. Yeah, we are getting in the form of employee class object numbers. We are simply getting in the form of employee class object. That means we are customizing. But are we writing plain JDBC code from scratch level? Are we writing plain JDBC code from scratch level? No. We are not writing plain JDBC code from scratch level. Got it, my dear. Understanding my statement? So, we are just getting result set object and we are using it for customization. Enjoyed the customization part, guys. Entire customization logic is here. Entire customization logic is here. Understanding my statement? Okay. Is that clear, guys? We are able to get the record of our choice. Record we are getting into employee class object. What do you say, boss? Record we are getting into employee class object. What is that, guys? Convince it with me. Okay, but let's get into this place. Where is the place where I need explanation? This is the place. Where is that? In this method. Okay, let me give the explanation. Inside query for object method, Inside query for object method. Yeah, tell me guys. Collects data source from JDBC template object. Collects DS from JDBC template class object. Okay. Collects using DS. Array DS means data source. Using DS gets a connection object from JDBC connection pool. Okay. Creates the prepared statement object having query as the precompiled query. Precompiled query. Precompiled query. Sets NO as the third arg as the query param value. Executes the query and gets results to set object. Executes the query and gets the result set object. Takes okay employee row mapper object second arg and calls what is that map row method on it having result set object comma record number as the arg values. Result set object comma record number as the arg values. Okay. Map row method copies the result set object record to employee class object and returns that object to query for object method method to DAO to service to client application. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. Second argument is making the sense, boss. The second argument is really making the sense, right? Okay. Array index out of bounds exception, boss. You only observe this while processing the array. While processing the array, you are trying to give extra index. Array index out of bound exception. Java to Java converter. Okay. While processing the any array, you please try to use proper index, my dear. Column indexes issue, nothing else. Right, boss. I hope you got the clarity. Okay, I will have more improvisation on this code when we meet.